Tomorrow could be a make or break day for e-cigarette makers as they await a key decision from the FDA. And Frank Holland joins us now with more. Good morning, Frank.
Hey, good morning to you, Joe. That's absolutely right. The FDA is expected to announce decisions about the future of about 6.5 million products from more than 500 million e-cigarette makers, including applications from e-cigarette maker Juul. Its current $4.6 billion valuation, really only a fraction of what it was when juuling became common slang for using the e-cigarette. Back in September of 2018, CNBC reported Juul's valuation at $15 billion. That would jump to $38 billion after Marlboro maker Altria bought a 35% stake in December of 2018. The CDC recognized the first death related from vaping in March of 2019, and lawsuits over underage use started that May. And really from there, you can see the rapid decline in valuation. The U.S. vaping market is led by Juul and Vuse, a brand from British American Tobacco. However, Juul once dominated with 75%. Publicly traded Imperial Brands, a much smaller player. Jefferies tobacco analyst Owen Bennett says these products from Big Tobacco are more likely to gain FDA approval.
Given the comprehensive and expensive regulatory burden of an appropriate PMTA application, many of these smaller players get applications rejected and have to remove products from the market, whereas I think it's likely Big Tobacco get their applications approved.
And that approval, if it comes, is expected to be a big boost for Big Tobacco. Philip Morris, however, it doesn't have a vaping product, but it does sell an electronic smoking alternative called IQOS that has already received FDA approval. And tobacco stocks, they also have high dividends, making them potentially even more attractive in the current bond yield environment. Joe and Andrew, back over to you.
Frank, how big of an impact would banning all vaping have on the tobacco stocks and the industry overall, you think?
Well, today, not a huge impact. I mean, right now, vaping is just about 5% or less of the overall quote-unquote smoking market. But if you look back at the research when vaping was at an all-time high, look back to 2019, it was expected to gain about 30% of the market by 2025, which is just around the corner. So a lot of these, cigarette companies, whatever you want to call them, they had big plans to move into being vaping companies. Philip Morris especially has said it has plans to no longer create cigarettes at some point in the future. So this is really part of the growth proposition for these companies. Tomorrow we're going to find out whether these products can stay on the market.